and welcome to the Fine Unicorn Live Ustream shows. My name is Shona Keene. I am from Canada, and I'm coming to you live from the dog's room. That's right, I'm in the dog's room here. You can probably see the dog dishes behind me, water bowl behind me. Oh well, I create amazing things in the dog's room. So before we get going, I have a couple of announcements to make first, and the first one is next week, same place, same time. Delana Burns will be here. Yay! I love watching her. She always has beautiful work and amazing tips and techniques to share with everybody. So make sure you turn in next week for Delana. And also, if you have any questions throughout the night, ask away, and one of the girls will help you. And the Ustream show specials will be up, and make sure that you check those out. Someone will post a link to those, and you can check those out. So bear with me while I pan over. And oh, hi Vanessa. Hi Janelle. Okay, bear with me while I pan over. I'm still not a fabulous panner, but I'm trying. Okay, woo, close your eyes. Hold on. Okay, let's see. I can't quite see. I think that's pretty good, eh? That's pretty good. There we go. I think that's good. I got a little bit of a shine right here, but that's okay. It's just on the picture. So this is a layout that we will be creating tonight, and I am using the gorgeous Rider Shome Tailgate Marked collection. I just love this collection. Oh, my light's kind of bright. There we go. I just love this collection. It's one of those collections where I loved every single piece, front and back. So I ordered so many pieces just so I could use the fronts and the backs of them all. And actually tonight we're going to be using two of the same paper. It's the Farfalla piece from the Tailgate Mark collection. And with that, let's get going. So this is going to be my back page, and I'm just going to quickly trim that down. Hope you all can hear me okay. My handy dandy trimmer here. Just going to trim off this, but I'm going to save this because I'm probably going to use it. So this is going to be my back piece, and I'm not doing anything with it. That's it. And the front piece is just the reverse side of it. Now I already did a little bit of punching on the three sides because that's kind of boring, and you guys really don't want to be watching that, me punching papers the whole time. But I'm just using a Martha Stewart punch. It's just the scalloped edge one. And when I punch, I like to, I'm kind of messy. I don't look to see where, like, I don't like the perfect punch. I like my punches to overlap. And I might even go back and do a couple of spots overlapping. Look at that, Elda. I've got a garbage bucket just for Elda. So that's it. That's my punching. That's all the punching that I'm going to be doing on this. And I think that we're going to glue this piece down already because we have lots of little bits of mixed media and stuff that we're going to be using in the back. Is the lighting better if I turn this light off? Maybe it is. Is that better? Can you see the colors better? On or off? Somebody text me and tell me on or off. So I'm just going to quickly adhere this piece to the other one. Oh wait, I've got one other thing I've got to do first before I glue it down. I almost forgot. On this piece here, I'm going to cut out the center because I want a little bit of black to go behind the photo. And so, and I don't want to waste another piece of paper. So that's all I do is I just stole a piece. If you don't like the looks of that, then you can like add a piece of cardstock on the back of this. But to me, it doesn't really matter. Oh, Elder likes the light on. Okay, we'll leave it on then. So I'm just no measurements, I'm just going to cut a piece off the back with my handy dandy cutter. This thing's a relic. I think it's one of the first cutters they ever made. It's still going strong. Good enough for me. That took a long time. I'll just stop texting me. Okay, I'm going to stick this on the back. Here we go. Let me see. Okay. I gotta get rid of this, otherwise it's going to keep ringing on me. Ding 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 ding. Okay, so that's done. This is stuck on the back. Now the next part that I'm going to do is I want to do a little bit of punching on this piece also, because it's going to be going up there. So, or maybe I'll just tear this one today. I'll just tear it. I'll just tear some pieces off of this one, because it's going up there. So it's going to be going there. And also I'm going to be using a little bit of the Vintage Venture collection from Ryder Shone. These are such gorgeous papers too. Another one of my favorite collections. Really thick papers. They hold up really well to wet mediums. So they're perfect for the type of layouts that I like to do, which always have a little bit of mixed media on them, but not a lot. So I'm going to put this piece aside for right now, and I'm just going to tear a piece to go there. This is just adding some layers. So, just like I did last time, I'm just adding some flat layers. So I'm going to just add a little bit there, and I want to add a little bit down here, and I'm just going to stick them on. There's just some color in the background. They'll be covered up quite a bit also, so it's just adding a little bit of texture and layer in the background, and you'll see what it all looks like here in a minute. So I'm just going to stick these down. Okay, let me see. That's good. And I just want to curl. I want to be able to curl these edges up a bit. Look at us, we're humming along. Yay! Okay, what's my next step? My next step is I'm going to do some stamping. We're going to do a few different stamps tonight. I always use Stays On or some kind of a permanent ink that won't run when I add some mists to it, because I want it to dry totally. So I've got this stamp here. This is one of the new Prima Finnabar stamps, and they were in the store. So she's got a few different butterfly ones, a few new ones in her collection, and they're all amazing. I wish I had them all. I've got a couple, and I've used this one a ton already. So I'm going to add a little bit of stamping, and you know, you don't have to add the whole stamp. I'm just going to add like bits and pieces of it. So you see, I just added this one section there. And now this section, the other butterfly down here, I'm going to add down here. And I'm going to do this one again, and I want to add it down here in this area. So that's it. That's all I'm doing, is just adding some stamping. Creates more layers in the background that are virtually flat layers. Here we go. So that's all I'm going to use that stamp. And then I've got my faves, my favorites, my faux stitching stamps from Prima. They came in one of our kits. I think it was like around December, and I think I've virtually used them on basically every layout I've made since. They're my favorite stamps. I don't know. I just think that it adds so much, this faux stitching. You guys are all probably getting sick of looking at it. You can definitely pick my layout out of a crowd of layouts in a gallery, because I have my certain little things that I do on all of them. Oh, I need a drink. It's so hot here. Okay, I'm gonna have myself some, I got some water. Hold on. Ah. Oh, so hot here. It was like 100 degrees all week long so far. It's very rare for this time of year to be that hot. It's brutal. If we get done early, I'll bring Olaf out again. You can say hi to everyone. Last night's show with Robbie was amazing. I loved it. Look at that, I went off a bit right there. Oh well. Oh well, it's mixed media. Nothing has to be perfect, right? And then I've got this distress text stamp it's from Creative Embellishments. You can use any text stamp that you want though. And I'm just going to add a little bit of text stamping. Oh, it's upside down. That doesn't matter either. Just going to add little bits here and there where I know that they're going to be poking out a bit. Okay, I think that's good for now. So that's it for the stamping for right now. I might add a little bit more at the end. Excuse me. I might add a bit more at the end, but for right now, that's good enough. Ooh, look, Elda. Yuckies. Yuck. Yuck. Better get that off. Let me just get that off a bit. Have any of you worked with this tailgate marked collection? Oh, this is my last two pieces. I need to get more. I need to get over to the store and get more. Get two of each. So I can use the front and the back. So what are we doing next? Now we're going to do a little bit of misting. I've got some, this is the colorings Oh Say Can You See. Isn't it pretty? Such a pretty color. It actually looks, it's a little bit greener than what it looks like on the show here. So pretty. So I'm just, and this is just water. I'm just going to add a little bit of water there and a little bit of water there so that it doesn't really soak in. It kind of sits on top. I'm going to get a piece of paper towel ready just in case I need it. And I'm just going to add just a little bit for color. That's it. I just wanted to add a bit for color in the background. There. It just kind of blends in. It adds a little bit of extra color. But we're going to save that, keep it aside, because we're going to do something else with that mist here if we've got time towards the end of the show. I have to do a quick dry on this. I'll put it on low because I think my heat tool is kind of loud. Let's see if I can see what y'all are saying now. It's Oh Say Can You See. Love that color. Beautiful. One of my faves. And the nice thing about the shimmers is not only does it have a little bit of a sparkle when it dries, but if you get it on your hands, it's going to wash off just like that. It washes off absolutely no problem. It's off. So see, I like this because as I'm doing this, the paper is curling up a bit. Uh-oh, I see a big step that I forgot to do. Darn. That's what happens when you're doing a live show. You forget things. You forget things. So let's see if I can still do it. Let's see if I can get this off of here. So what I had done was, originally I had torn this. I tore this piece of paper. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. I tore it, and then if you wet it a bit, wet the paper a bit, and you can curl it. There you go. You can curl this paper, and then when you use the heat tool on it, it stays like that. And it's just kind of cool looking. The other one you can see a little bit of black on it. This one you can't. But it's just kind of cool looking. Have that little piece of paper sticking up. Okay. And when you use the heat tool on it, so now it's just going to stay like that. It's not going to flatten out. It's now going to stay curled up like that. And same with these ones. I might have to actually use a little tiny bit more of this to get a couple spots to stay down. There we go. Sorry, you guys, my allergies are full force right now. The cotton is floating around here really bad. So now we're going to do a little bit of masking. This is a mask from 13 Arts. I know it's in the store. I use it a lot also. It's just such a cute little saying, and it looks really cute to me. It's just going to be in the background, poking out here and there, but I think it's really cute. It's one of my faves. And I'm going to use, I'm not going to use molding paste. I'm going to use the, oops, here we go. It's kind of bright. The 13 Arts, there we go. 13 Arts gesso, because it's nice and thick. So it works perfect as molding paste, and I really love it because it's white. So it really sticks out. So I am just going to do a little bit of this masking right here. Right here. And I just a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said, it's in the background. And I'm going to do a little bit of it right there. The same thing. And that's all I'm going to do with that mask. That's okay. That'll blend in here in a while. We're putting lots of stuff right here. Throw that in my water. Here's my lid. And I'm just going to heat set that for a minute because I'm going to be using some Shimmers Dazzlers for the next mask, and I don't want it to. I don't want to make this. I don't want to smudge it. Hi Jean. Hi Robbie. Hi Cynthia. Hi Kimberly. Hey. Hi Carrie. Hi Julianne. Hey, lots of people. Hello. I've been teaching Olaf how to swim this week. He's doing really well too. As of last weekend, he would still sink when he went in the water, so he's doing really well. He can actually swim now. I thought it would have come natural to him, but it really didn't. Okay, hold on. I'm going to give it a big blast here. I hope that's not too loud. Turn your volume down if it's too loud. Okay, that'll do. Now I'm going to use this heart mask. This is also another one from 13 Arts. I'm not positive if it's in the store. It came in last month's kit, I believe. I believe it was in the June kit. So I'm not sure if it's available in the store or not. So I'm just going to do a little bit of masking here and over here and down here. And I'm going to use some Dazzlers Spun Sugar from Shimmers Paints. And this is the white one. And this stuff is so beautiful. I don't know if you've all used it yet, but it's so thick and creamy, and it's so shiny and shimmery when it dries. It's just so lovely. It's beautiful, and it comes in a big variety of colors. And I'm just going to do a little bit there, and a little bit over there, and a little bit there, and maybe a little bit there. Just use up what I've got on my thing, basically. And that's it for the masking. But I do have to dry this one too. put my stuff in water. I am really picky with my masks. They have to be clean. I can't stand it not washing them right away. Now with the Dazzlers one, if you don't wash it right away, you've got a couple of minutes, you know, to get it in water, a few minutes to get it washed. But some of the other molding pastes, if you don't get at it right away, they stick to your mask. So, okay, I gotta give this a big blast. If that's not too loud. If I start to mumble or anything, somebody text me. Aldo will text me. Oh, I smudged it. Oh well. Always something, eh? I love making this stuff bubble. Heat it, make it bubble. So pretty. Pretty and shiny after it bubbles. Okay. One more sec. Ooh, look at that one bubble. Bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles. Huh? Wasn't that from like the Nemo movie or something? Okay. Okay, I'm going to put this aside for a sec. And I'm going to show you guys a little trick. Okay. Robbie had this stuff last night, this snug tug stuff. I call it seam binding. I've got the same stuff here. I'm going to make my own color for tonight. My own crinkle seam binding. I'm going to wet it. Get it pretty good and wet. And then I'm going to use this same Oh Say Can You See Mist. And I don't want it to be perfect. I want some pieces to be lighter and some pieces to be darker. If you want it to be all the same color, you can just add more mist, but I don't want to use a ton. So, and I'm going to heat set this. I'm going to dry it, and I'll show you how it crinkles. You can do this. You can make your own color, like just buy a roll of the white. And then as it starts to dry, you just crinkle it. Squish it in your hand into a ball. Fluff it out. Just keep doing that. Little tips to play with. Such a pretty color. See, it's getting lighter, it's getting shiny, and it's crinkly. The heat tool just seems to set it perfectly. So it has that crinkle. It's like the vintage crinkle seam binding. See? See? It's all crinkly. It's all pretty. I like it. We're going to do something with it now. We're going to make a couple of things to go one behind the photo and one to go up the side. So I've just got some scrap laces here. Just got some scrap lace here, and I'm just going to, you guys still there? I bumped it. I'm just going to actually staple it on there. And I've got another piece here. Do I have a smaller one? No? Okay, I'll trim it a bit. This is where I said I'm going to be using up my scraps. And I'm lazy. I'm stapling. Then I've got some gauze here. Let's do a little bit of gauze on them. Well, I'm just going to sit this on here though, the gauze. I don't want to put too many staples on. And put that piece there. And then I've got my favorite Venice lace from the Flying Unicorn store. It's my favorite. Yeah, and let's add in a little bit of this vintage seam binding. I never did this with the other layout, but we'll just add in a little piece like that. But can you guys see it okay? Is that light too bright? It's kind of driving me nuts. All I can see is white. Yeah, maybe if I just point it up a bit, you can see a bit better. So now I've got my layers here, and I'm just going to throw in a couple of staples. Oh, missed it. Missed it on that one too. Maybe I ran out. No, I didn't run out. There they are. Okay, so there we go. That one's stuck. I don't care if you can see the staples. It's a little bit of mixed media. It adds to the mixed media layout, right? I gotta get that. There we go. I got it. There's another. Put another one over here. There we go. That's all I'm using the stapler for. Just those two pieces. And let's see, stamping, missing, masking, flowers and trims. So I'm going to add this one here and this one here at the bottom. There we go, just like that. I've got my Beacons glue. This glue is the best. If you use this glue, it's amazing. You can move stuff around. I'm not sure if Elda's got it in the store right now, but lots of times she does. So pick it up sometime and try it. It's really amazing because you can glue your stuff down, and then if you change your mind or need to move it after a few minutes, it takes it like 10 minutes to totally dry. So you've got a lot of lag time there to move stuff around if you have to. Uh-oh, Emma's trying to get out here. I might have to yell at my husband. There we go. So those are stuck down. What's the next step? What do we got to do now? I think we can add, I think I'm going to add the photo. So I'm using a different photo on this one. On this layout, I used a photo of my two daughters and their cousin. But these are my two nieces, and I think that this photo will go really cute also on this. So I'm going to use this photo. I've got a piece of, this is one of Delena's tips. That's what I said, Delena has amazing tips. She's the first one I've seen do this. Just use some cardboard box and trim it down so that and then glue the photo on top of it. So I'm going to glue the photo on, and you leave a little bit of room so that you can tuck flowers and stuff in. And doing this, it just gives your photo a little bit of dimension. And I'm a big fan of roughing up my photos, and I love to use my Prima all-purpose tool. And I've already done it on this one, as you can see, because my edges are rough. But you just take it and you just rough up the edges, and it gives it that distressed look. And I love that. So I'm going to add my photo now. And I'm going to tuck it in a little bit under the lace there. That's how I want to get it. I want to get my photo on before that lace piece starts to dry too much, and I can still move it a bit if I have to. So I just want to tuck it in under here like this. Ooh, perfect. Look at that. Yay! Photo's done. Yay! I know, I'm silly, aren't I? I'm silly. I'm going to add a couple of pieces of chipboard here. This is just some chicken wire from Creative Embellishments. And I'm just going to add a couple of pieces of it in the background. Actually, maybe I'll add my flowers first. I'll cut these out though. I'll get them ready. Here we go. Pretty flowers. I have lots and lots of pretty flowers to use tonight. I have the textured elements in black from Petaloo. Beautiful collection. Um, they're so pretty. So pretty. I love the little, it's like, I don't know, it's like netting. They're like netting flowers. So I'm gonna use these. And I also have these textured elements from Petaloo. They are in the teal collection. It's the butterflies. I'm going to use one butterfly. And the flowers, I have one flower left here that I'm going to use. And also from the same textured elements in the teal collection, I'm going to use these fun burlap picks, they're called. Burlap picks. And they have these cute little beaded things on them and they're cute burlap leaves. I love them. So I'm going to be using all of those. And I'm going to attach them now because I have a few things that we have to do after they're attached. So I'm just going to get at her, get the flowers done, get them stuck on. These are so pretty, these burlap picks. I love them. I love these beads. All these turquoise flowers just go, and the black ones, they just go perfect with this collection too. Tuck this one in a bit. I'm going to put this teal one on top of them. Here we go. These, a couple of these flowers are a little bit thicker than what I normally like to use, but it's not too bad. I can still fit this into an album easily. So I'm going to tuck in a couple of pieces of, excuse me, of the chicken wire before I add in any more flowers. Oh, look at, I forgot to put this behind my photo. Oh no. I wonder if I can still do it. I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can. You know what? I don't think I can. I might tuck a couple pieces in though. There we go. I'll just tuck a couple of pieces in so that it shows. That works. So I just want a little bit poking out. That's all I was doing anyways with it before. Kind of just framing the photo with it. There we go. And one more little piece on the other side. Note to Shona, do a better list of the steps and the procedures. Note to self. There we go. There we go. I think that was a pretty good save anyways. There we go. Perfect. Because I'm going to add some of this chicken wire now. And I want to add it there. little piece there. And I want to add a little piece under here. Just little pieces poking out here and there. I'm going to add a little bit right there. I thought I had another little piece. Here we go. How y'all doing? Are you making fun of anything that I'm saying? What was it I kept saying last time? Messily or something? Funny, haha. You guys are funny. It's always so fun on the chat. I always love coming to the show. It's just to visit with everybody. And I'm going to put this cute butterfly up here. There we go. So cute. Just going to hold my finger on that piece for just a minute. So what have I got down there? Flow, trims, titles, chippies. There we go. And I have my title chipboard piece. It's also from Creative Embellishments, and it just says sweet. And all I've done with it is I've just covered it with gesso, some golden gesso, and I did that ahead of time so that you guys didn't have to suffer through me too much with my heat tool on. And I'm just going to add that title piece right there. There we go. So that's basically the layout, but now we're going to do all of the finishing touches to it. And so one of the first things that I'm going to do is, oh my, I can't get the lid off of the gesso. Oh, it's stuck on there. I'm gonna have to use I'm using my Tim Holtz scissors to try and loosen it up a bit. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, man. I think I've got to start eating some spinach or something. Okay, I'm going to cover up my photo too, because I'm famous for getting stuff all over my photo, getting gesso all over my photo. I'm just going to cover it up a bit. Now I'm just going to add some touches of oh, I'm off screen, aren't I? There we go. Sorry, somebody's got to yell at me. I'm telling you, you guys. I'm just adding bits of gesso, gesso to the flowers and the embellishments. It just kind of ties them all together and helps them all blend in together. So I'm just doing that. And I'm adding little bits of it to even the chipboard pieces. I can do it without getting it on the photo. I don't know how many times I've done this and then I have to do a new photo after I'm all done. Famous for that. I don't know. I find that I'm kind of addicted to this part, this gesso part. I find that I'm even going to add little bits to the seam binding that we dyed there a while ago. This is the shabby part of my layout, is things like that. So I'm just, and it looks so beautiful when it's all done with blobby on the when it's blobby on the burlap flowers and leaves. It's so pretty. I'm just going to add other little bits to even the title. Okay, I think that's it for that part. Maybe I'll add some here. I'll add some to this. Okay, that's it. Put it away, Shona. Don't do any more on it. Can you guys see it okay? Is it focused? I sure hope so. Let's see. Let's see if I can bring it up and show you. See, I like it. Oh, that light is, I might have to get rid of it. There. See little bits of, it blends it all together, doesn't it? It just blends it all. Oh, you know what I forgot? Is I have this, what is this stuff? I have this washi tape. I don't even know where I got it from. It must have came in a kit. Anyways, it's like the same color as the layout. So I just added a couple little pieces down here. I thought it was kind of cute. Had a couple of pieces in there. Tuck it under there. There we go. Something different. It blends in with everything too. Okay, now we're going to do, what time is it? Oh, we got lots of time. Lots of time. I've got my beads. Got the beads. This is my newest thing that I've got is the 13 Arts gel. So it's pretty cool stuff. And we'll be using that for our beads, but we're going to use the glue, the Beacon's glue, to add on the first part of the beads. I'm just wiping it off, sorry. So we're going to add some beads over here. And all I'm doing is I'm just kind of going squiggly with the glue. It's just on there squiggly. It's not a full blob of it. It's on there squiggly like. And I'm going to do a little bit there. And I want to do some here. We're going to do 2 sets of beads on here. I need to get a piece of paper. There must be one around here somewhere. Here we go. And the first beads that we're going to use are from the glass filler 13 art beads, and they're quite big beads. I love them. So I just sprinkled them on where I just did the glue. This is the first layer of beads. There's no getting these beads back in your container, is there? It's just they just have a mind of their own once they look at them. They're hitting the paper. There's not even one left on the paper. They flew away. They're gone. Here's my heat tool. So I'm just going to heat these up a bit. I want to make it bubble because I used the glue. So I want to make it bubble. It'll make them stick good. You see it bubbling? Watch this one if you can see it. It'll bubble a bit. I love these beads. They're so much fun. And again, it's one of those flat layers that you do. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the stragglers. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean them up. Olaf is gonna eat them. He's gonna love them. Okay, back to the gesso. I think I did this last time on my layout too. So now I just add with my finger. I just cover up the first layer of beads, make them white. And this doesn't have to be perfect because it just adds to the mixed media look. Okay. Let me put the lid on this and I'll show it to you guys after I get it dry here. I'm just going to dry them. Loud. These beads are one of my new favorite things to do. They're always so much fun. Oh, Carrie got a puppy? I love puppies. I keep telling Gary that I think Olaf needs to have a little, a little sister just like him, and we'll call her Elsa. He keeps saying no, no more dogs. Let's see, can you see it? See the white? I love it. It covers them perfectly. So now we're going to the 13 yards gel medium, and I need a paintbrush. Here, I got a thicker one, and I'm just going to add little dabs of it right on where I just did, but I'm not covering it. I just want the odd dab in there because this is where I'm going to be adding the turquoise beads. So I don't want to cover these white beads. I just want them to be sticking out, poking out with the white ones. I'll show you. So that's that. And these are the beads that we're going to use. They're the Art Ingredients Glass Beads Turquoise from Prima. And Elda has a ton of colors in the store. And these are seriously my new favorite beads. Like, they are so beautiful. And to me, this adds so much to your creation. You know, it's just something little, but to me, it's the little things that are so pretty. It doesn't have to be a big, gorgeous flower that's, you know, that you use or anything. It's something little like this to me that is just so pretty. Like, it's totally the finishing touch to me. I'm gonna dry that. Oh, got a couple here. I might as well stick them in somewhere. I hear my husband is not looking after the dogs well because I can hear them banging on the door trying to get in here with me. These beads are so pretty, you guys. I've got them in about 10 or 12 different colors now, and you can add them to everything. Your canvases, cards, tags, layouts, off-the-page projects. 13 Arts has really gorgeous beads also. They're the sand beads. They're another one of my new favorites. They were in last month's kit. Love them. And oh, look at that! Only a couple of stragglers. See, look at them. Aren't they pretty? Look at those beads. I just love them. So pretty. So pretty. There, I sang for you. Okay, a couple more things to do before we're done. I've got some inklings from Shimmers, and I'm just gonna get them going with some water to activate them. Just give them some, 3 or 4 shots of water there. And I'm definitely gonna have to cover up my photo again. Stir them up. Ooh, look at that pretty color. Pretty. Look at it. Yum. Shiny and pretty. And I'm just gonna add some little things here and there. Just splats. Adding the splats. And I put them right on the flowers and the lace and everything. Adding more splats. Can I get some up there without getting it on my photo? Maybe. Okay. Okay, so that's it for that color, and that color was Giddy About Green. Let's see. Giddy About Green. That's what that color is. This color, uh-oh, look at what I did. Darn. There we go. Saved. I saved it. This one is Brass Knuckles. Silly Shona. Uh-oh. Which paintbrush? Oh, there's the one I used. Okay. it was Giddy About Green, and this one, that Elda, that just came through. Okay, and this one is Brass Knuckles. Look at this one. Oh, this one's my fave. I'm telling you, I use this one on everything. It's just so pretty. I always use this one. This one's my favorite. Look, I've used it so much it's almost empty. And they last forever. So it goes to show you how many layouts I've done with this one. So pretty. Yum. The finishing touches. It's all about the finishing touches, you guys. And these little and more layers of things that are flat. It's awesome. And I have one more to do, but first I want to dry this. So that was Brass Knuckles, and the green one was Giddy About Green. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. And they're so shiny. The inklings are so shiny. They're like little splashes of gold flecks in them. So pretty. Am I off screen? Yeah, I'm on here. I'm coming back on screen. Nobody yelled at me. So, and then the last one that I've got to do is I'm going to use some of the 13 Arts black ink from Aida, and I'm going to cover up my photo again. I'm just going to use a bit of this. Now with this stuff here, what I do is I take off and I squeeze it all out of this thing, and then because I just want to add just a little tiny bit, not too much, just a little bit. Because I don't want to cover up all that pretty inklings. Okay, one more quick dry. We're almost done. We're almost done. Well, you know what? Look at how much more focus that is. I had you guys on low resolution. I'm so sorry. Look how much more focus that is. It's way better. Right at the end of the show. Silly me. Okay, final thing I'm going to do is I've got some thread here. I'm just going to cut off a couple pieces of thread. Oh, get off of me. A couple pieces of thread. I just kind of ball it up a bit. And I'm going to stick a little bit over here. Just use a little bit of glue, and I'm going to try to tuck it in underneath these beads right there on this burlap pick. And then the other one, there we go. Just going to ball it up a bit. This is quite thick thread. I don't know. I think it's crochet thread. I got it at the thrift store. I'm going to tuck this one in there. So again, more layers of virtual layers of flatness. See the threads poking out? And they're just flat. And there's something else. Where are they? Where did I put them? I did this last time too. I lost stuff at the end. Here we go. My flying unicorn adornments. I have a little key. And I'm going to put the little key right on the butterfly. Look at how cute that is. Eh? See how cute that is? Right on the butterfly. And I'm going to put the little locket part, I'm going to tuck in down here with on the burlap pick. And you know what, you guys? That's it. So this is my layout. I'm going to turn off this light now so that I can show you. This is my layout. There's the pretty beads and the chipboard and the flying unicorn adornment on the pretty butterflies. See the inklings and the dazzlers. That's the stuff I use for the heart. And here we go. Some more beads and the pretty flowers and the threads. And then here's the bottom section. More beads. Love the beads. And see how, to me, it kind of all blends in. It kind of all blends in together. That's what happens when you use the gesso, you know, to blend in like your flower work and stuff. It just, nothing is really stark and sticks out like boldly or anything. So that's it, you guys. That's the layout for tonight. I'm going to pan back over to me. Here we go. Yay! Yay! That's it. I hope you guys had fun. Let's see, we've got a minute. I'm gonna grab Olaf. Don't mind my clothes, because these are like my painting clothes, okay? So hold on. Bubby, come on. Don't knock over anything, Bubs. Come on. Come on here. Come on, Bubby. I call him Bubby, because he's my Bubby. Yes. Look at who that? Who's that? Say, hey, Elda. Elda. Hey, Elda. Oh. He goes to work with me now. Isn't that funny? I'm really lucky that I can take him to work. My boss lets me. He sits really well at work and everybody loves him. So anyways, you guys, that's it. We're actually done a few minutes early. Yay! Thank you so much for joining me. And don't forget, next week is Delana Burns. Next week, same place, same time. So check her out. And also, don't forget to check out the store for the Ustream show specials. I know I'm heading over there right now because I'm out of my Rider Show Tailgate Mark collection and I want more. So I'm going to beat you to it. And so thank you again. Thank you so much for supporting us. And have a great night, everybody. Bye.